want you all on the floor. Shut the door, no cap. Girl, move your waist. No cap.
It's a Western Conference game on display featuring the Sacramento Kings. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. For the Pelicans, happy to be here in New Orleans right now in the midst of a homestand. Henderson with it, and Terry picks him up defensively. And that one's good by Henderson.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Here's Fear. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And he makes the first but misses the second. Tim, DeAndre Ayton was coveted as the #1 overall pick back in 2018.
Well, he moves so well for a 7-footer, and he's got great touch out to the mid-range. Kevin, his offensive game is special.
And so here is New Orleans after the Kings pick up 2. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession. About a minute played so far here in the first. Lays it up off the glass.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Here's Spears. Even when an opposing defense is giving him everything he can handle, he still finds a way to score. He's averaging over 33 points a game. And he jams it with authority.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
Here's Spears. 5 on the clock. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Quick start for the Kings in this one. And Jeremiah Fears gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Henderson right side. Lays it up and banks it in. 6 points for him.
Wow, you love that. You come right out and hit 5 straight. It doesn't get any better than that.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pierce's shot is off.
He just can't get anything going in this quarter, and his team desperately in need of a spark.
Pass to Ayton. Nice move. It's deflected. Looking to end the run. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, I was getting benched if I took that 3 on a break, but not now.
Now here's Henderson. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. To the left side wing. And it's Ayton missing.
Gotta knock down that shot. When you don't, you're letting the defense off the hook.
Here's Spears. No good with the layup.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Again, the miss by the King.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often. Oh, big finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Henderson for 3. To the inside. And Ayton throws it down.
Beautiful job right there by Ayton. He took the contact and still capitalized.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Sacramento.
People say the mid-range shot is dying, but so far in this one, that has not been the case for this team.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
Hayes, no good. Sacramento leading by 6. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
The Kings making a switch here. And Henderson throws it down hard.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Pass to Ariza. Sacramento moving it around. Henderson outside. Down to 5 on the top. Down hard!
Watch out below.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. That one drops for him.
Well, to stop him, you have to get better rim protection than that.
Kicks it out to Ariza. Back to Henderson. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Pelicans trailed by 6. Here's Vucevic. Another one falls for New Orleans. 26 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Henderson. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
And priority number 1 has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
Vucevic, good.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
For 3, Henderson. And no good. And so it's Scoot Henderson making highlights for Sacramento. 14.
Sacramento, 16.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've been watching for the Kings, guys.
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Had a feeling this was going to be their strategy coming in. They've got a major size advantage to be able to execute this.
The Pelicans trail. Here's Vucevic. No good. That would have tied it. And it's Ariza in the corner. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Vucevic. Takes the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Vucevic has got the lead up to 1 now for New Orleans. Here's McBride. Pelicans pull it in.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close. When you can shoot over the top of people and hit a high percentage from out there, you are in rare company.
White a screen to stop the run, and White slams it in.
What a heads-up pass to know that his teammate was going to be available down in the paint.
Latrey, and the Pelicans hit again from deep. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called punting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defender. Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, Kevin. Domantas Sabonis is driven. He said, quote, "There's no calm time with me. There's a lot to work on to help my teammates and win games. That desperation to stay here in the NBA because I love it and try to get better, I'm always thinking about it, and I don't think that's going to change." Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie. Thanks a lot. Vucevic, good. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steal in transition.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break.
It's rebounded by Salon.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
The Pelicans have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 9.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
And GA, you look at the numbers for Sabonis. They're historic. But how would you surround him to make a deep run?
Well, I might try to pair him with another rim protector. Sabonis is a nice focal point offensively, but he's not a big-time shot blocker.
To the paint. It's hauled in by the Kings. Over in the corner, White. Kings moving the ball around. And the layup is good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
1:49 left in the second quarter. Vucevic, good.
Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
Beyond the arc. Nailed from three-point land.
3 points.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Down low. Tries the spin move. Scores off the spin. Vucevic has got 26.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Just such strength on these finishes. When you foul Ayton, you really have to hit him to prevent the basket.
New Orleans leading by 8. Here's Fear. Happy to see that one go in. He's shooting 4 for 10 with that basket.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Kicks it out to Wagner. Sinks the three-pointer. Wagner's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Henderson. And Henderson throws it down hard.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim.
Shooters shoot, and he didn't quit. Much better performance this quarter.
Pass to Green. Got it up. That will count. And so it's New Orleans with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. We felt it. Even over here. What a time!
Wow.
What a game!
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Wow, what a play!
Unbelievable!
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
Driving in. Wagner from long range. Cans it from downtown. Wagner's got 6.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. When you think about elite offensive players, Tim, what's one area that can really put them over the top and into a completely different category?
I think it's those guys that have a willingness to move without the basketball. If you have a willingness to run and cut and respace, it's going to create a lot of problems for a defense.
Has that even become more of a thing now as you watch these high-octane space and pace type offenses?
There is no question it's become something that's a priority for teams now, and I also think the ingenuity of these young coaches creates a better flow offensively if you're willing to run without the basketball.
That's terrific.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Well, he is really filling it up, but also keeping others involved.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
And Nisi throws it down.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
Henderson outside. Outside, White. For the 3. That's in, a 7 for 12 now in the game.
Well, he's not the reason they're down right now. He has played smart, efficient basketball.
Terry outside. Here's Fears. And that one drops for him. Fears has got 10 points in the quarter.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Commissioner Silver talked about health, and he said that some of the injuries that our young players are experiencing are overuse injuries. In earlier eras, players in school participated in different sports depending on the season. He said perhaps a return to that approach is warranted. Back over to you, Kevin.
Interesting thought. Okay, Allie, we thank you. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. To the left wing. Fires for 3. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Vukcevic, good.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And they have also done a great job capitalizing on turnovers. Whenever they get a steal, they are off to the races. They're going to try to keep that going.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Their offense is cooking right now, and that's because the execution has been there.
They get it back. And stolen by White. And now Sacramento on the break. To end the run. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Man, oh man, look at the agility for a guy that size. DeAndre, throw it down. I love it.
Here's Vucevic. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. And got hung up on the dunk. Quite enough elevation there, I guess. Here's White. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And White is looking to make things happen out there. If he has to get physical in the process, that is not going to be a problem.
Both good from the line that time. Pelicans leading by 21. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Vucevic. There's the 3. Okongwu grabs the board. Here's Sabonis. And a slam dunk by Sabonis.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans with a 19-point advantage heading in. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Pass to Vucevic. Offline with his 3. The Kings trailed by 19. Here's McBride from deep. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Pass to Vucevic. And there it is for him. Vucevic just got 35 in the game.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, with each bucket, he denies any thought of a comeback.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Here's Hood-Schifino. Pass to Vucevic. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Three-pointer. Not going to go that time.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
The 3, it's good from long range. And the Pelicans lead by 18.
He's just stretching them out.
Oh! Unreal!
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Okay, I see you. That's your point guard getting up.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
And now the Pelicans on the break. Another one falls for New Orleans.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
And the key is attacking before the defense gets set. It's been a modest night scoring so far. Maybe that shot will encourage him to get some more looks.
Here's Vucevic. Pass to Krejci. Shot clock at 5. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. There's the triple. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three. And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
In this league, you run whenever you can. It's so much easier to score in transition.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what James Borrego was going over with his team. And they told their team, no easy threes. Let's guard that arc. Don't let anyone get an open look. With the lead, they want to close this one out with their perimeter defense. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Deliver the hammer!
What a finish!
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Okay, I see it. That's your point guard getting up.
So, Tim, and I can see it in my mind's eye, you won that three-point contest back in '96. What's the keys to success in that event in particular?
Oh, yeah, what a great night. And I think, Kevin, there's a few things. First, I just think you've got to have a short, compact release because then you're not going to rush at the end to make sure you get all 25 balls up. But I also think part of it, for me, I got to shoot first after the warm-up introductions because I was still loose. I didn't have to sit there for 20 or 30 minutes during commercial breaks. I think that helped me win the title that night.
A little strategy. Good from Fears with a sweet move. Fears has got 10 points in the quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Pelicans.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And that one falls for Fear. And the Kings making a change here. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. 46 seconds left in the game. Outside, White. Shoots the 3. Messi grabs the rebound. He takes it in. A nice shot by Fears.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
And this...
Oh, drop the hammer!
Look out!
No run-of-the-mill stuff there.
No.
Fellas putting something extra on it.
Great, can you believe that? My goodness.
Well, that will go in the highlight package for tonight. I'm certain of it.
Fears with it. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that about wraps it up.